Can we talk about Whoopi Goldberg, please? Because Whoopi Goldberg cannot leave The View soon enough. She will, because much like CNN, Disney is struggling with ABC. And Disney's struggling with ABC because of the simple fact that, well, again, the industry is changing. And digital media and streaming outlets are so much more valuable than the traditional networks. I mean, heck, Disney doesn't even want ESPN. They're out there saying they're gonna sell it all, which can't happen soon enough, given that Whoopi is so irresponsible as to say things like this. What was she the other day saying that, well, hey, you know, maybe Biden can just lock up all Republicans? Nice one, Whoopi, really.
Well, the Supreme Court won't hear oral arguments until the end of April. Now, let's look at a scenario where the Supreme Court says, yes, he has all those rights. He is immune from everything. Yeah. You know what Joe Biden could do since he is presently president?
What?
Whoa. He could throw every Republican in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, he could. I mean, no. This is not a good thing. Because he'd have totally, he could go. What this means is he could do anything.
Yeah.
He could dismiss everybody's debt.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole bunch of great stuff that could happen, but let's really look at what this means.
Yeah.
So they're basically kicking the can down the road, though. They're not taking up this case immediately.
Right.
So what's their motivation then? If we all know that they can't do what you just said because of the extreme power that a president would have, what is their motivation for not doing it right away?
Well, unfortunately, some people are saying the motivation is that there are certain conservative justices that have been appointed by Trump that want to help him. And because we know the end result is if this case is not resolved by the time of the election and he, God forbid, becomes the president of the United States, the Justice Department policy is that you cannot indict nor put on trial a sitting president, right? And so it's his get out of jail.
He could throw him in jail.
But it's his get out of jail free card.
No, I'm saying Biden could throw. Yeah, see, this is a slippery slope because if they give him this immunity,
what's good for the goose
What I also will say is they're listening to these arguments in April. The end of their term is in June, right? They return again, I believe, in October. The Bush v. Gore case happened real quick. Do you remember that? The Supreme Court knows how to work real fast.
That was the day
Anyone else find these women to be wildly irresponsible? Here's another example of that irresponsibility and another example of why Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, needs to cut the cord fast with this show and in particular, this lady.
I'm going to be, on day one, I'm going to be a dictator. Who says it to you, tells you. I'm going to put you people away. I'm going to take all the journalists. I'm going to take all the gay folks. I'm going to move you all around and disappear you. If that's the country you want, you know who to vote for. If that's not the country you want, you have to make a decision.
All right, I'm going to make a decision to never watch The View again. Actually, I never watch it. I go and look for little clips for you. But to actually consume that in its entirety would be a form of torture, would it not?